We waited for the global release of the Huawei P50 series for quite some time, but things have been a bit frustrating for Huawei since it was not allowed to manufacture and sell 5G phones globally. And the fact that Huawei was considered to have the best 5G connectivity made this ban even more potent. That said, we still want to give a fair chance to the most innovative model of the P50 series, the Huawei P50 Pocket, which I have been using for a week. Horizontal and vertical foldable phones naturally have diverse design intentions. The former is designed to obtain a larger display size with the least possible impact on portability, while the latter focuses more on reversing an ordinary display size in a foldable form factor, so it becomes more compact and portable. And as a vertically foldable phone, the P50 Pocket does justice to this form factor, even when compared to the similarly designed Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. I would still go with the P50 Pocket. To be honest, the P50 Pocket, especially the premium gold version in my hand, looks really impressive at first glance. Even after using it for a week, the artistic design is still eye-catching. Not just for its brand new foldable form, but also for the 3D micro sculpture pattern at the back of the phone, which as claimed is inspired by the shadows and texture of the earth. It brings a special feeling that we never had on a phone before. At the same time, it doesn't have fancy color reflections under the light. But I just have one complaint about the phone. The back is a fingerprint magnet, and so is the inner display. As for the display, we'll talk about it later. Unlike those horizontal folding phones, the P50 Pocket can fold seamlessly into a slim and lightweight body. Including its weight of 190 grams, we're pretty sure that it's one of the most portable phones in recent years. It's extremely convenient to carry, whether it is in your handbag or your pocket. The phone still adapts the P50 series double ring design for the camera module and a brand new smart cover screen. When unfolded, there is a 6.9-inch display featuring a 120Hz refresh rate and supporting 1.07 billion colors, which could be slightly bigger than most regular phones in 2022. But as we unfold it, thanks to the latest multidimensional hinge technology, it looks almost the same as other phones. The new folding mechanism works pretty smooth and supports a wide-angle stand without leaving a visible crease. In addition, the display supports 1440Hz high-frequency PWM dimming control, which brings comfortable viewing even in low-light condition. Apart from the foldable body design, another detail that's worth talking about is the new camera system, the Ultra Spectrum Camera Matrix. It features a 40-megapixel primary camera, a 30-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, another 32-megapixel ultra-spectrum camera with a 10-channel multi-spectrum sensor, and an ultra-spectrum illuminator. As claimed, the ultra-spectrum module incorporated into a Huawei XT Fusion Pro image engine is able to capture natural details and vivid colors with better clarity and enhance the visibility of the light. So let's look at some samples shot on the P50 Pocket. The ultra-wide dynamic range is really impressive, and probably because the new ultra spectrum camera module works well. The samples shot on the P50 Pocket look even more comfortable with natural and accurate colors. No matter for the main camera or the wide-angle camera, the performance is really impressive. And it continues this excellent performance into its night photography. The Huawei P50 series probably is the best phone series for night shooting that I've ever used. It turns out you can easily get proper exposure with an excellent balance between darkness and brightness. Even when you find that it doesn't look good in the preview window, there's nothing to worry about, and you can go ahead and click the shutter button. The latest Huawei imaging engine is still optimized everything for you. The folding mechanism also turns out to be useful in special photography like long exposure, time-lapse, and slow motion shooting. thanks to a wide angle for a firm stand, the phone itself can work as a tripod to get a stable shooting state. All you need is to find a flat surface large enough to hold such a small phone. And you may note that the camera app is also well optimized to adapt to shooting modes, where the display would be separated into two parts, the upper one for picture preview and the other one is for all the camera operations. But unfortunately, the phone doesn't carry any optical telephoto lens, so we could only get zoomed photos cropped from the images shot on the primary lens. Huawei's XD Fusion Pro image engine has tried its best to optimize the cropped photos with much more acceptance detail and clarity. It still doesn't compare to the independent optical 3.5 times telephoto lens on the Huawei P50 Pro. The Ultra Spectrum module brings a brand new photography mode. Fluorescent mode, which allows you to catch subjects with fluorescent colors in darkness. During our experience, it seems that it requires a strict shooting environment to avoid interface with the fluorescent illuminator. To achieve the best fluorescent effects, users have to make sure that the subject is close enough under low lighting condition. Now let's talk about the cover screen. It supports all notifications including for social apps, schedule, calendar, music, weather, and selfie shooting. You can use the rear primary camera to shoot a decent selfie with the seamless preview. Another interesting feature that's offered by the Ultra Spectrum module is the mirror mode. You can use it as a cosmetic mirror or even help you check your sunscreen application. Well, I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I suppose that it should be a useful feature for those who enjoy wearing makeup and want to make sure everything is applied properly. As for its performance, there's nothing to worry about since it's powered by Snapdragon 888 chip, one of the most powerful chipsets for the Android platform. Here are all the results we got in the benchmarks and games, just check it out for yourself. But we still have to remind you that the phone doesn't support the 5G network, so please think twice about it if you prefer a 5G phone. But if the carrier support for 4G network in your region is good, it wouldn't cause any trouble in terms of network connection. The global version of the new P50 series still runs the EMUI OS, which continues to be supported and updated, but without Google services. As most of you might know, this has been fully replaced by Huawei's own HMS Core, and the updated operating system feels even smoother and more complete than we experienced last year. The multi-device features are also more user-friendly. Personally, it's probably one of the most attractive features that drives me to keep choosing Huawei devices. There's no other brand giving me such a smooth experience among IoT devices. As for the power solution, the P50 Pocket comes with the 4000 mAh battery and support of a 40-watt fast charging. It's not so impressive since we already saw 66-watt fast charge with the 4400 mAh battery on Huawei P50 Pro. But if you compare it with the Samsung's Flip 3, the P50 Pocket's 40-watt charging efficiency and 4000 mAh capacity are obviously much better. So that's all we want to share with you about the Huawei P50 Pocket. We're happy to see that Huawei is still keeping releasing new smartphones even though the brand has been facing great challenges in the past few years. The P50 Pocket is elegant and aesthetic with the powerful camera performance. It's probably one of the most innovative Huawei phones for those who care about design. And it's evident that Huawei also wants to target female users with this device. No matter for the cover screen that brings new experience over selfies or for the powder case design, this phone seems to be particularly designed for female users. So this is going to be it for today's review. Subscribe to keep an eye out for our next videos, and I hope to see you in future reviews.